Love is probably one of the most confusing feelings in our body, I reckon. And just actually taking time to think about how it works and like how you want to love someone and be loved and then know those certain things is like an important thing to think about and not just go on everything willy-nilly and act certain ways because your actions do have equal and opposite reactions. Friendships are worth more than any baddie.
My man plays football for the uni team, but every time I go watch him, he's sat at the side. This is very embarrassing and giving me the ick. What should I do?
Break up with him.
Break up. I am so bad at being grateful. Like, terrible at it.
Yeah.
And it made, like, there is so much to be grateful for. We are back.
Yes, we are.
Back again.
Let's do it.
Yeah, how's everybody going? Good.
Hope everyone's well, because we are.
We are well.
We've just listened to our pump-up song to get us in the mood to chat.
Fuck yeah.
To you guys for next, how long it takes us.
That was good. We should probably do a, maybe not, yeah, I don't know, but like make a playlist.
That would be a good idea.
That everyone can listen to.
Yeah, just because we're so cultured with our music.
It's kind of like two opposite ends of the spectrum. We'll listen to anything.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of...
mixed bag of always. We just listened to a gym song, so we're kind of hyped up, ready to fucking talk.
We're kind of all adrenaline rushed.
Yeah, exactly.
But yesterday we asked the Instagram to ask us questions, so we thought we might answer a few. Just quickly,
quick
get
fire.
them over and done with. First one, fold or scrunch?
Oh, talking in the toilet, eh? I'm scrunch.
You're a scrunch?
Yeah. Folding takes too long.
What? It takes the same amount of time. Fold.
Nah, just scrunch it up, eh? It sort of folds itself.
Okay, it's always, okay, people that scrunch have just confused me because when you fold, it's like, I don't know, the contour
Are we going into this?
Contour of your finger cleans it properly, but a fold is just like, I reckon people that scrunch have dirty assholes.
Nah, the contour of the toilet paper cleans it because it goes everywhere, like just each and everywhere. Whereas there's fucking
Doesn't
things.
it just spread it?
That's what folding does because it's flat surface. Think of all like the textures and like different edges that can get some shit.
Oh man, which way do you go?
I
Back
can't
to front,
remember.
front to back.
I don't know. What you
I
do.
go back. I go front to back, so like you kind of lean front
Yeah,
to back.
yeah.
Because the other way, you'd get like shit on your ball
Yeah,
sack.
yeah.
It's
I go to
disgusting.
the back way.
Alrighty. Fave small town in Australia and why?
That's a tough one. That's like an actual good question.
My favorite small town in Australia, I'm gonna say Coots Crossing.
Where's that?
That's where we stayed at my cousin's place. I just like love going there because I've gone there ever since I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
So like when we went there, my cousin lived there and the house was fucked.
Yeah.
But when my auntie and they lived there, it was sick and like, you know, just go stay there for a week and go do some farm stuff. You
That's
just be
cool.
a grub for a week.
Yeah.
I love it there.
That's similar. Eureka.
Eureka.
My,
What is Eureka?
it's just like 20 minutes out of Byron.
Oh yeah. Is that where your dad had a?
Yeah, he had a farm. Similar
Yeah,
thing.
farms. The farm boys. Let's go.
Memories. There's like a lolly shop just up the road when you were a kid.
Oh, dude, that's the same as
Yeah.
Coots Crossing. You drive up the road and there's just this one shop that's got fish and chips,
Yeah.
post office, petrol station, lollies.
Exactly. There's a skate park across the road.
Yeah, you can buy milk there.
There's 22 acres, just like a farm. I mean, like a little creek you could swim in.
Oh, bro, this is how good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, when we went, that swing was fucking. I like that swing. Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, you didn't do it.
No, I was a bitch.
Did Ben end up doing it?
Yeah, or sort of. Yeah, he sort of did.
No, he did do it.
There was a big jump swing into like water, and the water was heaps shallow. And our bigger friend had a crack. It was pretty funny.
Mate. Yeah, it was shallow when I did it. It was like waist deep. Kind of gnarly. Okay. Need advice on how to nicely friend zone a guy who won't stop messaging me.
Ooh, should I call one of our mates how he's got friend zones?
Yeah, should we call him and ask him what's the best way you've been friend zoned? Because it's happened a few times,
Good.
unfortunately.
If he won't stop messaging you, I reckon girls beat around the bush too much. Or is that because they think they have to?
Well, I would like to know how good of a friend he is. Is he in the friend group? Like, are you going to see him after this, or could you just ghost him? Because the way I'd friend zone someone if they didn't stop messaging me was block them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it is, friend zoning is different. Like, there's if you want to be a friend afterwards and like hang out still here and there in a group
can't
setting. Yeah, like in a group setting, or just tell them to fuck off and never want to see you again.
Okay, well, so let's just go. If it's not in the group setting, then just tell them to fuck off or just stop messaging him.
Yeah.
But if it's in a group setting and they're in your group, you just need to be like completely honest. Like, look, appreciate the gesture, but
Yeah.
I'm just not there.
Yeah.
Just be honest. There's
Yeah.
no harm in being honest.
But also don't stab him in the back. I reckon.
Yeah.
Don't say, "Oh, I'm not ready for a relationship." 2 weeks later, he sees you with another boy. Or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. So make sure it's like
The actual reason.
Yeah, like it's pretty rough to say, but make sure you tell him it's just him, not that you don't want
to say, "Mate, you're too ugly, all right?" Or you're too fucking annoying.
Oh man, it's like, look, you're just not my type. I don't know. Fuck, it's gonna be rough regardless, but they need to hear it.
Honesty's the best policy.
Yeah, they
honestly.
need to hear it. They need to hear it. Okay, number one thing on your bucket list.
Ooh. I don't really think about my bucket list very often.
No.
Lately, I've been thinking about bungee jumping because a couple of people have been doing it.
That looks fun.
And like,
Apparently
but you
it's
got to dip
scary.
in water. Actual dip, like dip in water. Because if you're heavy enough, you go into the water. Apparently, I found out.
What if the water's shallow?
No, it's not because they have it there. I assume they know. I assume
Yeah.
they've done it. But then one in New Zealand that like all our friends did.
Mm-hmm.
If you were heavy enough, your face dips the water. And
That'd be fun.
That'd be pretty fucking
But
sick.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Imagine how quickly it's coming to you, and you're like, "Oh, am I slowing down or what?"
Yeah, I reckon that's a good bucket list of mine.
That's good. Mine is I want to go do. Do you know where Mount Kilimanjaro is?
Yeah.
I want to go and do that. So you go and you can do like a 7-day hike up.
That's
and
cool.
apparently it's fucking sick.
That is cool.
And like at the top, you're above the clouds.
All right, I'll
and-
change mine. Everest.
Whatever.
Everest.
Whatever.
There we go.
But the amount of people that do Everest now is like,
I know it's not cool anymore.
no, it's not cool.
Like, you're like a-
Kilimanjaro,
You're like a basic bitch if you do Everest. Like every minute their dog's done it.
Oh, okay. What's the big difference in your work ethic for your day jobs versus the podcast?
Ooh, that's different. That's hard. Eh?
That's deep. Okay. I think mine transfers over.
It does.
I think so. I think I have a good work ethic
Yeah.
at work.
Mm.
But also the podcast is something that I do just out of like love because I don't get paid.
Yeah, true.
So
Mine's similar. I work hard at work, but I don't care. Like I don't have to think really. So I'm just like going through the motions. My job's a physical job, whereas like this is kind of mental.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't have to think at work, and I just go through the motions. Whereas here, I'm like trying to use my brain and think in different ways how to get things going and conversation starters.
Yeah. An example would be, so let's say I'm making a cocktail because I'm a bartender, and something is supposed to have agave, which is a sweet syrup, but I don't have any agave, and it's in the cupboard that's 10 feet away.
Yeah.
I can't be fucked to get it, so I just put some sugar syrup in it because it's still sweet. But they're paying for the better thing, but I don't give it to them because I can't be bothered. But here, if I'm editing and I'm like, oh, I could just wait till next week to learn how to do that, but nah, I'm gonna learn now. Like I try and I don't know if that's a good example.
Yeah, no, that was a good analogy.
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
Yeah.
You just you go the extra mile here.
Yeah, you go
Whereas
the extra mile, even though we're not getting paid or anything. It's just out of love.
Yeah.
All right. How's Pluto? I wouldn't know. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I saw her the other week. She got stung by a bee the other week.
I saw that. Jack sent me a photo of that.
Or she ate a bee.
She ate a bee.
She's going good, I think. She lives with Jack and his girlfriend now. In another suburb.
Yeah, different suburb over.
So I think she's going good. She's got a garden to play in, and
Yeah, she got a fence.
she just could get stung by a bee, and she looked quite funny.
looked
But
quite
other than
funny.
that, she's pretty happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it this morning. I went for a walk down to the beach for a swim, and I thought, I wonder if he's walking her. That's what, I don't know why I thought that. I was just like, I wonder if he's walking Pluto. And I'm pretty sure he's not. But at least she has a yard to play in. All right, best drunk memory.
Fuck, we got some of them, mate. There's too many to pick one.
Well, we used to say instead of let's go get fucked up, let's go make some memories.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Best one. But there's context of like best one, like funniest, like one that
Yeah.
someone made a fool of himself.
Yeah.
We've talked about a couple of them on here.
Yeah.
Or like best one where like we actually had a good time. I've got to say Early Beach when we were out and both pissed. That was a great time.
Those were some fun nights. I should start. We should because I told myself at the start of this year, like I'll drink on special occasions. We should go do a trip up there.
Yeah.
Save up and go up.
Boys trip, 100%.
I'm gonna go with a recent one, and because it's just funny, and it was when we were in Byron and Ben was doing back farts.
Oh, that was funny.
I swear I cannot
You want to
stress
explain what that is?
enough.
Leave it at that.
Okay, Ben's a bigger fella, and if everyone can do it, but if you're bigger, you do it better. And so he goes shirtless on a tile floor or even a wood floor, and then he like lays flat on his back. He somehow gets like this suction, lifts his legs up, and the most perfect fart noise comes.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
We lost it for about half an hour.
And I've never ever laughed that hard. Why are farts so funny?
Yeah.
I never laughed that hard. All right, but that's it. What's your favorite color? Mine's blue.
Are we going with that?
That's the last one.
What's my favorite color? Mine's blue or purple.
Blue or purple?
Yeah, blue or purple kind of do. I mix it up here and there. So if you find me on the street and want to know what my favorite color is, it's 50-50 what you're going to get.
Oh, right. Well, that's then. Thanks, guys, for those. But how's your week?
My week was good. I actually have a little story to tell. I got a bone to pick with the law enforcement services.
Like the police?
Yeah. Well, the people who do the fucking fines on your car. I copped my first fine. Ever.
First ever?
For anything or speeding, anything.
Okay.
And
tell
it's
me.
fucking bullshit and I hate these people. I got a bone to pick with them, mate.
Okay, tell me.
It's across the road from where we are. I mow a lawn.
Oh,
over there.
yeah. Yep, I know where you are.
And well, firstly, so I park. I can't park on the lawn because I'm about to mow it.
I know where you park it too. Yeah.
So I'm parking on the. I am in the wrong, but I'm off the road, half on the grass, half on a pathway, completely off the road, not in the way of anyone. And so I've mown the lawn or whatever. You can see all my side of my trays down, and all my tools are in the back. My windows are down. I'm not fucking parked.
Obviously, I am a gardener. I'm a maintenance guy.
I'm obviously fucking doing something, right? You can clearly see that. And why I'm mowing, and he must have waited till I wasn't at the front and seen him or something. And I'm out the back of the house and can't see my car. He's gone to find me for parking on the pathway. And I'm like, oh, and I got home yesterday to a fine. And I was talking to my dad about it. And I was like trying to figure out why I did it. When did I get a fine? Because I'm normally good with all that stuff and speeding. I never had one before. And I figured it out. I'm like, these motherfuckers see me trying to make a living. Only they just don't give a single care in the world.
They don't give a fuck.
And I was so offered, I know it's $283.
Dude.
Which is...
That's a lot. 283?
Which is 5 times mowing that lawn. Which is... That's like fucking 3 months mowing that place's lawn to get the money back. Which is so absurd. I was there for like an hour, 45 minutes.
$283.
Yeah.
That's an expensive fine.
I know.
That's like a speeding fine.
Yeah.
And when did you get it in the mail?
Yeah.
And did it say what it was for?
It just said parking. Didn't say what it was.
Bro,
and I was
go dispute it.
That's what I was thinking. But I was in the wrong because it's a double yellow line and I'm on pathway. But I'm like, you can clearly see I'm mowing the fucking lawn. It's freshly mowed when he would have gone and got it as well.
No, I hate that. That's so.
It pissed me off, when I got home,
What do you reckon the goal is with that? Why do they do that? Because if you caught him and were like just surely they'd feel bad if in person someone catches them doing it.
Well, imagine me walking up with pushing my mower and blower up, and some guys give me a phone. I'm like, oh, what are you doing, mate? He's like, oh, I'm just finding you. I'm like,
oh, you can't park here.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, sorry, mate.
He's walking up. He's like, dude, there's Tesla. You can't. He's like, yeah, that TikTok. He's like, hey, man, you can't park here. And then dap him up.
Yeah.
Didn't know you were chill like that.
And I was just like, man, the nerve on these people. So if you have any parking officers listening, I don't like you.
Hate him. My uncle's one of them. And
there's something weird about you.
And he's actually far from relative. And I don't call him uncle.
He's not blood.
He's far from blood. But so that's what he does, and he's told me some stories about people disputing it and taking it to court.
Yeah.
And this one guy was clearly in the wrong. He lives in Sydney, and you got to pay for parking there. And he just doesn't believe in paying for parking. He just doesn't believe in it, which is fair enough. If you're a local somewhere, you shouldn't have to pay. But so he just doesn't pay, gets a fine, and then he also has I think it's a speeding ticket at the same time. Disputes it. They go to court. He loses, takes it to the district court, which is one above that, which is means you have to get lawyers involved. takes it. And then, so the council has to get lawyers. This guy, they actually have to provide this guy a lawyer because it's a council matter. I don't know. And he loses. And all he would have had to pay was like $500 in fines, and it cost him $5,000.
Fucking hell.
Dude, that's a loss.
Oh, that's what I mean. I just can't be bothered to dispute it.
No, don't honestly. Just lame.
I might just go like a payment plan to get their money real slowly.
Do it.
Show them who's boss.
If you can do that, do it. Do like $20 a week. Do nothing.
I was also, last point on that, I was thinking, like, this world we live in where they just like can tell us where we can park or not. I'm going off my high horse right now.
How weird, eh?
Like
the power trip.
Yeah, bullshit.
Oh, man. I had a thing, okay, because my turning circle is good enough to turn straight into our driveway.
Yeah.
And it's actually, I was thinking about the rules here. It's the right thing to do if you can do it because there's double lines on the other side. So when you go turn around, you're actually crossing double lines to get in, which is like illegal. But I was driving and I always look I put my blinker on before I turn left to come in our driveway. And I will always look at my rearview mirror to see if someone's behind me because like it's people kind of fly up that hill. Yeah. And yesterday, this guy in a van was not slowing down. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like slowing down because I was going to turn, hoping he'd see. He must have been on his phone. Yeah. He finally looks up, hits the brakes, but I had to keep going so he didn't hit me. Yeah. And so I went up into the bus stop and he drives past angry at me. And I was like, why are you mad at me? I just my blinker was on. I just saved you from hitting me. Yeah. I was like, why are you mad at me? It wigged me out.
That was good driving from you.
It was good driving for me. And I was just like, fuck, man. He was like, I was just thinking, why is he mad? But yeah, so that's what happened to me.
But yeah, while we're talking about driving, just a little quick side note. I've been watching Drive to Survive. Everyone, I'm late to the hype. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. All these guys have the hottest girlfriends in the world. This is absurd. You driving like that probably should have attracted some hot females.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
There's a couple good looking ones like Danny Ricciardo and stuff in there. There's a couple real fucking ugly looking ones as well.
They have hot girlfriends still.
Fucking stunners.
Wow.
They got money. I don't know if it's the fame, the car driving, all the money
and fame,
the combination of all. But they've all got 9 or 10s, and I was like, man. Yeah. I chose the wrong profession.
It's the lifestyle they can give them to.
Yeah, exactly.
Traveling the world to all the different races, all the attention, the money, the hotels, But who knows? Maybe it's genuine.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Some of them look like fake, but I don't know. I was just like, man, that's a good profession.
That's a good profession. I've been watching Clarkson's Farm.
Oh, it's good, eh?
Bro, it's on. How did he make this show good?
How's it so good?
Boring.
Yeah.
But good, like it'd be boring to do.
Yeah.
But he makes it so good.
It's because he's such a good
TV personality. Character. And he just has so much money that he can just do whatever he wants.
You know, he got voted hottest man in the United Kingdom.
What?
Yeah, he won. He got voted the hottest man in the United Kingdom.
I love that for him.
Yeah, he's
absolutely love it.
He's doing the male kind, just like justice.
He's doing us everything. Oh, and I also just want to say, quickly before we get into it, Oddie messaged me the other day. He's at the gym and he goes, "Oi, there's like the most attractive girl here." And I was like, shit, I'm actually about to leave. So I left on the way and I'm thinking, fuck, I hope she's still there. I got there. You were gone. Yeah. But she was still there and she was fucking. Yeah. She was so bad. It was crazy.
She was bad.
I wish I was there while she was working out so I could just like try and make eye contact with her. And then he goes, "Yeah, we made eye contact once." And I was like, "You're basically married."
Yeah, exactly.
She was attractive.
Damn.
Jesus. But
what about you, man? How's your week?
Oh, my week. Good.
Good?
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I had a bug. Weirdest looking bug in my room yesterday.
Do you want to keep talking about? You had a cockroach the other day. You got a bug now.
It must just be gross.
Do you want to keep talking or just leave it at
No,
that?
I'm good. Actually, let's not talk about it. Let's get into it. You're listening to Relatables.
Season 1.
Episode 9.
Let's go. All right, Jake, to kick things off, I have a bit of a question for us, and it's a bit of a hard thing to do whilst you're in your 20s, I reckon, or to do right.
Yeah.
And it's a relatable thing. And why is it, I don't know if it's just us looking from the outside as being single, lonely men, but why is it so hard to date in your 20s? Date without being toxic. I'll chuck that in there.
Yeah, okay. That kind of clears it.
Have a nice, healthy relationship. Don't get me wrong. I know plenty of people that have nice, or from the outside, look like they have really nice relationships.
From the outside, it looks good.
But majority of people are either single or done in situationships because they don't know how to talk about their feelings.
Yep.
Or in toxic as fuck relationships.
Yep.
And I was thinking, why is our world so fucked? And I was like, why has it become like this? Because our parents used to get like married and have the one when they were 20.
I know.
And now we're like, I don't know if it's changed the dynamic or they felt the same way or like I'm doing something wrong.
I think the world has changed
Yeah.
definitely because on my birthday, my pop was going, oh, when I was your age, I was married by now, and I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah. Cool.
I'm not,
Yeah.
but I think that it's different now because so he's been with the same woman his whole life, and not to say but like it just wasn't back then. It was just so normal to do that. You know, it was like the thing to do was get married, have kids, like early. And now people want to like live.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. Is people, I don't know when it happened, but people just want to live now.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
I was, but it's such a weird. It's weird how it's changed. I kind of like that, but like even so, if they take kids out of the equation, you can still live with your partner and have like a good time.
Yeah, true.
But I'm thinking even like the way people go about it now. Like, do you reckon like back then there was more like it was more romantic and there's more chivalry and stuff with like a man used to do so much more to a girl like in that kind of aspect of things. Whereas now you just message him like,
Yeah.
you want to come over at like
They
fucking
also-
12 p.m.
They also didn't have access to what we have access to.
Mm.
So it's like you meet one girl and, you know, you get their phone number. You have to call their home phone, organize a time to meet. The only other girls you see are when you're out in public, whereas you and I could sit here and go find the hottest girl in Sweden.
Yeah.
And like, or we even just the girls we follow on Instagram.
It's crazy.
We just see so much stuff and we compare, and it's just not healthy because I was actually thinking the other day, one way to try and get off it is I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I might literally unfollow everyone but the podcast.
Really?
And so then when I'm on my phone, I'm not seeing people I know. So I'm going to be like, why am I on here?
That's
Fuck off.
it is a good idea.
So
Because
just completely unfollow everyone.
detox your body from, because like imagine like it's just if we're scared of like calling, like going up to like a door and knocking on it and stuff like that. But how good would it be? Because it works in the same way. You do all that hard work at the start, works out, and after when it's over, you see her once every year at the local grocery shop.
Exactly. And like I'm terrified in person to go ask a girl for a number.
Yeah.
I was talking to a girl from work, so she works somewhere else as well. And I went in there to grab something. And then just someone that worked there I thought was real pretty. So the next time I worked with her, I asked her about it. I was like, what's her name? You got to tell me her name.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to do something about it. And so she's telling me, and she's like, oh, yeah, no, she's nice as yada, yada, yada. And I was like, damn, like, fuck, okay. She goes, you should come in and ask her for a number. And I was like, don't be silly. You don't be ridiculous.
I am not doing that.
I am not doing that.
It feels ridiculous doing it.
Man, it feels so dumb. I just don't. It does feel ridiculous doing it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why does it feel ridiculous doing it?
You feel like an absolute like simp, or I don't know what it if that's how they felt back in the day when it worked.
Oh, man. Wait, so, yeah.
But thinking about all our friends' relationships, one, I'm thinking how they met. Tinder,
Yep.
mutual friends,
Yep. Which is fair enough.
mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't go out of that. We were just at like constant parties for a couple of weeks.
But only, I'm trying to think, I think only one or two of them didn't start with a one night stand. So thinking about it, like
Yeah, true.
Tinder starts off with like, they just,
Yeah.
got together that night and then kind of kept hanging out and it turned into something.
Mm.
Yeah, another one of them was just out at a party. They,
Kicked it off.
kicked it off and had a good night, but then kept messaging, which is like fair enough way to meet someone. So I can only think of two that was kind of more organic than that.
But I think they're just constant parties. We're in the same place for like a constant amount of time. Like I reckon if like it didn't, if we just went to one party and then didn't go out again, they wouldn't have met again. I don't reckon. Like,
Nah,
no one's
probably
going
not.
out of their way to do something.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah, and
it's just so. It hurts my brain how it works.
yeah. Oh wait, what about last week? Was that last week? The week I did the pickup lines.
Oh yeah, you did.
So one of them worked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you wanna tell
and
us
I
how it
actually
was?
hung out with her.
You hung out.
Yeah.
You're welcome. How'd it go?
So that's a way. Oh, what are we talking about? I got a date.
yeah, you got a date.
No, it was good. Nice girl. We hung out, but I don't know. Just didn't feel a spark. So I'm probably
Didn't
not
feel
gonna-
a spark.
yeah, which is
It's
fair enough. But you got to do these things to try.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe I am healthy.
Yeah,
But,
you
it was a pickup line on Instagram.
You're toxic.
I am toxic.
What about the other one? Did that work out or not?
Nah, the other one, she didn't want a bar.
Oh, she didn't want a bar.
I think she knew what I was up to.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
didn't go very far.
Nah, didn't go far at all. But oh well. You
Yeah.
live and you learn.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking though is should I go up to this girl and
Fuck, you're on a mission. You're fucking.
ask her for
Keen.
her number?
I reckon you should. We'll mic you up, and then if it all works,
Mic me up.
Yeah.
No. What if she finds out?
No, we'll mic it up. You get the date, or you
And then
can-
ask her she.
So if you don't get the date, we win because we can use it.
Yeah, fuck
And then
her.
if you do get the date, you ask for her permission after. Say, hey, I kind of like you, but I just wanted to do it for the potty too.
Oh man.
Oh.
Nah, I don't know if I can do it. I just can't. I was like, I'm just going to start coming in every day and just start laying foundations, pretend like I don't know what her name is. And then just be like, after a while, maybe like, hopefully she remembers my order.
Mate, you're going too deep.
And then,
No.
Then I ask her what her name is.
Oh.
And then what's she doing after work
Shut
that day.
up,
That's one way to do it. Though.
That's not. It just doesn't work.
But also, I think it's a really, really big thing these days where people go, like, I don't want anything serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, man.
Well, I've got 2 points here that me from analyzing all the relationships I've seen, or,
Okay.
like, even on Instagram, and you see all like the stupid like memes of like relationships and what wrong. And one of them is like hiding your true emotions, but in that way, you're kind of hiding part of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You hide behind a little window of saying you can't you can't tell them I like you or like fuck I'm frothing you because you're scared they'll run away or whatever because everyone's scared of commitment and you hide your true feelings, which in fact is hiding a part of yourself.
That's a good point.
And like it just doesn't work out because we're all playing. I've realized when I'm talking to girls, it's all fucking games.
Oh,
it's just a game, man, and it's all hidden behind this door, that door. My emotions are here, yours are over there, and then I'm what's the word? Guilty to it as well. If someone shows their emotions too much, I'm like, ooh,
yeah. It's like,
Ooh,
gross.
yeah, what's going on
You get
here?
the ick.
And I'm trying to work on it, honestly, as a person. I think everyone should, and it shouldn't just be games. It should just be like, because that's where the games is where the toxicity comes in, and then like you say, oh, he's a fuckwit, he stop calling me, blah 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 blah. But if you're just honest, like we said at the start, the friend zone thing, if you're just honest and say, hey mate, honestly, I don't see this going any further. I'm sorry. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, true.
Not just be like, oh, I'll talk to you for like here a little bit, but maybe, and then if nothing works out, this guy, like I'll have this in the background.
People don't want to feel guilt.
Yeah.
You don't want to hurt someone, but that's the best thing you can do is just be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw this thing on TikTok, and it was a girl on a podcast. I don't know what podcast it was, but it was like she's going, if you're in your 20s and you have time for me,
I saw this.
that's an ick.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I saw that too.
What? So now it's attractive to just not have time for you and treat you like shit?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I saw going off that. I saw another meme, and it was just like me playing Xbox in my room, like waiting 15 minutes to make sure she thinks I'm busy.
Yes. Oh my god.
Make sure I think I have a busy lifestyle.
Oh my fuck. That's just playing the game.
Oh, exactly. Like if you're on your phone, reply. It's all silly stuff like that.
It is silly stuff.
And the other one is, I think this is a massive one, and you see it quite a lot, that people think acts of service require repayment. So if I do this for you, you should do this for me. Or if I pay for this, you should do this.
Okay.
And I reckon that's one of the worst things in a young person's relationship.
Yeah.
This is me looking from a fucking outsider. I don't know anything. But I see a lot of relationships, and it's just like, oh man, like you really shouldn't hold that over someone's head. They should do it out of the goodness of their heart. And you shouldn't expect anything back.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and it doesn't work in like you shouldn't tit for tat. It should just be everything's in it together. We do whatever pops up here and there, and it's equal. It doesn't have to be I do this for you, you do that for me.
Yeah, you're not in a relationship for them to do stuff for you.
No,
it's like, yeah, I know what you mean. So it's what you're saying is like if you do something for someone, and then I don't know. Maybe.
It's like a simple analogy is, I did your washing for the week. You should buy me flowers at the end of the
something
week.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah, like, it shouldn't be like that. It should be
do it out of love.
either don't do it at all,
Yeah,
or just do it and don't say anything because you like being in the situation. And then it's just, if you work together with doing it, you don't expect something back.
yeah. Fucking hell.
But it's just it's such a tricky thing. Even those
so
that doesn't make
hard.
sense. Even those sort of things don't make sense.
It is weird though as well. Like, and I also think a big thing is, I think it's a really good thing to go through, but also it's shit. Like going through a heartbreak's good in the sense that you learn a lot about yourself, you grow, and then, but it's bad because now it's like I'm scared to be heartbroken again.
Yeah,
So that's one thing
got
that
to
would
open up.
hold me back because, you know, you're young and kind of naive, so you think it's all well and good, and then you get fucked over, and people just close over, like they just close off for ages. But I don't know.
It's crazy. Well, I think the best thing to do is, even this is like why I wanted this to be a little conversation point, is love is probably one of the most confusing feelings in our body, I reckon. And just actually taking time to think about how it works and like how you want to love someone and be loved and then know those certain things is like an important thing to think about, and not just go on everything willy-nilly and act certain ways, because your actions do have equal and opposite reactions. And I don't know, I thought it was just a little conversation. Then they're our opinions, and they're definitely not right, because everyone's got their own insecurities and fucking whatnot and whatever. But you're just trying to, if you step away from it and can realize how, like, what's going on, you might have a better situation. You might find a better person for yourself that suits.
Good point. I like it.
But yeah, that's dating in your 20s. Don't do it.
Don't. Or if anybody has the answers, let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we should get like someone who's like 80, who's just been in love their whole life.
We should get a. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Ask him just some questions about it.
Yeah.
What about like? Is there a thing called a love guru, or is that like a counselor?
Oh, no, there's a movie called The Love Guru.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit. Maybe we should watch it.
I've watched it. It's a good movie. Good movie. That's what made The Love Guru. Maybe we should be a love guru. Send in your problems.
Oh man. Oh well. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit,
Please, Jake.
With some more African Caribbean society confessions.
Yeah, these guys got some good confessions. I'll give you that one.
I gotta say, man, it's just, you see some of them go, I'll be reading a whole bunch, and like some of them are graphic.
Yeah.
And you think, what is wrong with people? Seriously. And then one of them was like, oh, I'm a South African, moved here thinking I'd be coming to like a polite mannerism country. And then it's like, you guys are crazy. Y'all need God or something like that. I was like, Jesus. Some of them are, I choose the semi-mellow ones because I don't want to like go crazy on here. But okay.
Hit me.
To be honest, it's not like I'm a loyal guy or anything and that I don't cheat because of how loyal I am. I'm just too lazy to cheat. I did it a couple of times, but it's just too much work trying to keep it a secret. But if I wasn't lazy, yeah, I'd be doing it all out.
Man.
It's gotta be. Hey, cheating must be the most stressful, just hard thing to do.
Oh, boy. Are we like in the wrong like game? Like, why don't we know anyone who does this kind of stuff?
I don't know anyone that's done it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. It must just be so. It's got to be like.
It is a lot of effort, I can imagine.
Okay, it's got to be a lot of effort, but you also must get this little adrenaline rush when you nearly get caught and then play it off. Or
I tell you,
like,
no, I know why they do it.
Oh, why?
The sex is way better because you're not
It's
meant to be doing it.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's spicy.
It's fucking intense. 100% it would be.
Oh,
That's
it's like
why
I kind of want. Oh, I
That's
don't
why-
ever want to cheat, but I want to experience that fucking naughty shit. That's what I want to. I want to.
Man, I got you
Doing it
going.
with someone you don't want to do it with.
You don't want to do it with.
No, do it with someone you're not supposed to do it with.
Yeah. It's like,
Damn.
You go out there, Jake, and do it with someone you don't want to be doing it with. I'm sure there's plenty of them floating about.
Shit. There is plenty of them floating about. All right, confessions. My boy broke up with his long-term girl. Serious baddie. And she started moving to me recently. Should I entertain it or not? Birmingham Uni. Look, short answer, no, if he's your boy. But let's entertain this
What
for
are
a
you?
second.
I'll be the girl. Hey, Jay.
You're the girl?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I just broke up, Oddie. Like, you're so big, strong, and muscly. Have you been working out more?
Yeah, I have actually.
It's a
Thank
bit
you
hot
for
in here. Do you want
noticing.
to take your shirt off?
Oh, I mean, I will if you will.
Oh. You should be saying, no, Oddie's my fucking boy. I've got a podcast with him. This is not how this works.
Oh.
Go get a fucking paper bag and leave.
Yeah, no, look, short answer, guys, is no. Don't do that to a
No,
friend.
don't.
If they're a real friend,
Friendships are worth more than any baddie.
don't do it. Yeah, I could never. I mean, obviously, it happens all the time. And I just don't understand. The temptation must be real.
The value of the friendship just doesn't mean anything to them then.
Yeah, like a friend with a baddie sister. You just have to be like, look, I just can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't do it. All right. Okay. My male friend was talking about what he wants in a woman, and he had a whole list. When I asked what he's bringing to the table, he says, well, she has me.
I know someone like this to a T.
Bro. I'm just that high value guy, you know?
Look at all this, mate.
Oh, man. It said, well, she has me in it. It's like a very English thing to say.
Yeah.
And I've watched a couple of English like things, like interviews or whatever lately. They finish majority of their sentences with a question.
And yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Like-
I like English slang, but
I love it.
I feel like I'd just suit English slang.
I want to go over. I just want to get the most pommy accent there is
Same.
and just start spitting stupid. I want to say the word lang. I want to say peng. I
Yeah.
want to say nyash. I
Yeah.
want to say gal. I want to say all this shit.
And I'd be white like that in a week, and I'd fit in. I'd be that good. I'd be a
Yeah, and you like soccer.
yeah.
Oh,
I'd just be fucking perfect over there.
man.
I'd probably be tanned over there. I'm getting that many chicks.
You probably would.
Yeah.
All right. In primary school, I used to sit opposite this girl that would rub my cock.
Primary school?
With her
Nice.
that would rub my cock with her feet all class. This led to a huge foot fetish and has now progressed to a tutor of mine giving me a foot job in Starbucks.
That's bullshit. I reckon.
Oi. Think about it though. Imagine in primary school, like year 6, when you're just Sammy, like I was kind of not really, I was thinking about it, but then
Yeah.
year 7 was when it was like came all on. But like, imagine sitting next to a girl in primary school or across when the desks used to be set up like in 5s where it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5th one at the end. And a girl's just like rubbing you up.
I don't reckon I knew how being cocked worked in year 6.
Really?
I don't think so. I actually do have a funny story though. I'll make sure I tell this. We had a maths class, like a smart maths class
In primary
in
school?
primary school, year 5 and
Oh,
6.
yeah, we had that too, yeah.
And we had demountables at school. So if you don't know what that is, like it's 3 classrooms, and they connected by this little like room, and each one of them was a computer room. And you'd go through the computer room, and you can go to someone else's classroom, right? So we sat at the back of the maths classroom, and one of our friends and this chick, we used to like have to cover them, and they would dip under the table and go into that room and just do shit. In the little
What?
Because the computer room had no lights on because no one was in it and no one could see
I
anything.
need to know who.
And
Do
then-
I know him?
Yeah.
I need to know who.
And this guy was just like a horny bloke, and it was just I don't think they did anything like actual. I think he just did like the very, very basics.
like kiss.
Yeah, a little
you
bit
know,
like
a little
fondling,
bit of
you
kiss,
know.
a little bit of what?
I'm pretty sure.
Imagine this guy was the man,
Yeah.
and you guys are like covering him up, like keeping watch
Yeah,
for him.
yeah, we'll
You
keep
guys
him-
are fucking good friends.
And we were just like, man, and he would come out and tell us like, yeah, dap him up and shit.
You used to Oh, can you tell me and bleep it?
Yeah. Oh no, I'll tell you after.
I'm not gonna. Fuck, I need to remember. Damn it. All right. My boyfriend gives me the ick because he screams like a woman when he sees insects, and I always end up being the one to kill him. Should I break up with him?
Did you write? Did your girl write this? Have you got a girl?
I don't have a girl. It was.
Are you
I
sure?
just don't like spiders. It's spiders are fucked. I don't know how. Oddie, one time we had this huntsman, decent size, up on our like ceiling, up in the corner of the wall on the ceiling, and Oddie just grabs a towel and is like, just gets a chair and just grabs it.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you?
It's not gonna go. Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah. So Jake's girl, who's wrote that in, break up with him.
Break up with him.
He's not a real man. He's not a real man.
Oh man, no bugs. I'm fine with. Like I don't care.
Yeah, you
Spiders.
sleep with him because
I do sleep with
You
them.
sleep with him.
It's because I leave my door open to get caught.
Yeah, whatever. Just chat.
All right, confessions. I know my girlfriend is cheating. I know my girlfriend is cheating on me because I've been tracking her phone's whereabouts because I've been suspicious and saw she was at a random place at 4 a.m. when she said she was at home. But how do I go about confronting her about it without baiting my stalker ways?
Okay.
That is who is.
If you had the urge to stalk them, break up with them before you do that.
True. Yeah, if you don't trust him and you have the urge that you need to stalk him, just break up with them, even if they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
But still, if you have this urge,
If you
obviously
think,
you shouldn't be with them.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're going to that extent, how should you tell her? You fucking don't. Take your L, break up with her, and be like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Go sort myself out.
Yeah. No, that's good advice.
Yeah.
Shit. Anybody out there who doesn't trust their partner, break up with them.
There we go. What's your views on relationships turning their what's that iMessage that you're mapping thing on? You know how you can do that?
Can you track them?
Yeah, you can track
So
them.
you can track them.
Yeah, they always know where their phone is.
Well, I don't think they should do it.
At all? I know a lot of people do it. But,
Really?
Yeah, well, there's sometimes the safety on nights out, I guess. Or if you're going to, I don't know, gone on some sus trip or something.
If I had a girlfriend and she was going out and she goes, oh, look, I'm just going to turn this on for tonight just in case. If I don't know, for some reason, I don't message you tomorrow or something, then at least you know where I am. But then she turns it off.
Yeah.
But only if she offered.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't even check it. I've never been that type of guy.
Yeah,
It's like a privacy thing.
That's what I reckon too. Just trust. Trust is the basic of every relationship.
I really like whatever you said about if you don't trust them and you feel the need to have that maps on, do not be with them.
Yeah, exactly.
No point. I was linking this girl and we were cheating. Look, that's another English thing I want to pick up. I
Cheating?
assume that means sex.
Oh.
And we were cheating. The sex was good, but she mentioned that she smelt something funny. I didn't smell nothing. Then I stood up and there was a shit stain where I sat on the bed. She told me to leave and blocked me.
That's tough.
That's rough,
That's
man.
Tough. That's a tough scene, man.
That is...
He probably scrunched.
He's a scruncher. Man.
Yeah, it's just it's a bit rough.
Just got to swallow it and live.
Do you reckon
just
that's
live on?
rough not talking to you? If the sex is good, everyone shits but I suppose you're uncleansed. I reckon that's a rough scene for him. I can laugh it off.
Nah, I reckon he's gross.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I reckon that's just if it's enough to smell and leave him. Think about
smell
leaving
it,
a mark on
yeah.
the bed.
What if it's just a little bit? What do you reckon?
No,
Let's play
if
devil's
there's
advocate here.
any,
And just a tiny, let's say a thumb size. This little thumb size of brown shit on your bed. What are you doing?
same thing. If a girl did that to me,
You reckon?
done.
Yeah,
There's no
okay.
way. I'd just be like, God.
But the sex is good.
No. Sorry, I would be nice about it.
I reckon you'd laugh it off.
Yeah.
And then just chuck the sheets in the bed and fucking have a shower or something.
No, I could laugh off a period. But
Yeah.
if you because that comes on without you knowing.
Yeah.
But shit, you have the power to clean that. That's disgusting.
True. Think about it, but maybe it's just sweat dripping down his back or something. And just a bit of sweaty poo water is dropped on the bed.
Nah. She did the right thing.
Oh,
This
fair
man
enough.
needs to have a shower.
Fair enough.
Oh, Jesus. All right. I know I'm not the only guy that be beating his meat and rubbing his nipple at the same time. And the only reason I saved this is because, do you do that?
No.
I thought this was the weirdest thing ever.
That is weird. No, that's weird.
That is the...
Don't dudes' nipples not have stimulation?
Yeah, that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. It's like a chick. Well, you do that to a girl, but they have stimulation in
That's
their
the
nipples.
thing. Yeah, girls like it.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't think so.
this man needs to straighten up.
No, I don't. Might have to try it.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll get back to you guys. My man plays football for the uni team, but every time I go watch him, he's sat at the side. This is very embarrassing and giving me the ick. What should I do?
Break up with.
Break up.
Choose the captain, best player on the team,
Fuck yeah.
and fuck him.
Let's go.
Because they fuck the best too.
Ruin that guy's life.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the captain on your team?
You don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
Actually, they changed it, I think.
I went clubbing with my flatmates into the city and needed to fart. I did it, but it turned out to be a wet fart. I shit my pants in the middle of Prism.
What?
Prism must be a club.
Oh, right.
That would be the worst date. Oh, it's happened to Jack.
Oh, that's it. Like, these are good confessions to get off your chest. Like, that one's been
that's
eating
like
you
a
up.
good one.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's so rough.
I actually had a funny story. I was watching soccer the other day. Actually, that's what reminded me. And you know those like metal seats that like you used to sit on at school. Those things. They have like a stadium kind of version. of that.
Yeah.
I really had to fart. And I was sitting on one of these metal seats and heaps of people around me. I was like, fuck, if I fart here, it's just going to vibrate the whole seat.
It's just a vibration thing. Everyone's going to be like, where'd that come from?
So I was just holding it in the whole time. I was like, fuck, I can't do this. It's just going to vibrate. I was like, I don't know if it's silent or not.
Oh, shit.
It might rebound off and make a sus sound. So I was like, fuck, I'll just wait this one out.
You didn't do it?
No, I just waited till I had to go.
You should have done it.
No.
That's funny. You could have just get up and go to the toilet or something.
Yeah.
The girl I really liked finally moved to me, and she put her hand on my knee and said, "Are you nervous?" before slowly moving it up. Of course, my knee starts shaking. What the fuck, man? I thought I was finally gonna hit. Oi, I'd lose my mind in that situation.
If the girl of your dreams is doing that.
If a girl you've been wanting to get with for ages, just like, I don't know, you're just chatting with her, I don't know, you're out, and then they just like start like you, and then you know they're gonna want to come home with that night.
Yeah.
I would have to go to the bathroom and like beat one out so I didn't come in fucking 30 seconds.
Fucking hell, man.
Dude.
Oh.
It would just be the...
But obviously, keep going. He didn't get it.
He said he thought he was finally going to hit. So I think he was saying, obviously I'm nervous.
So he didn't hit?
Oh, it doesn't go. I think he must have.
Well, there's no confession.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, this isn't a confession.
Fucking hell, mate. That's you again, isn't it?
Oh, man. Me and my cousin ended up at the same uni. She's so fine.
I don't like where she's gone.
And after months of teasing, she finally let me hit. Dude, cousin.
All right, question for you. How distant relative are we talking for you to hit? How many times is it called removed? How many times removed?
Well, once you get to, is it 4 times removed? Like there's no blood.
Have you looked this up? Have you?
I think is that it? But I was trying to work it out in my head then. Like,
so
first cousin is your dad's brothers, so your uncle's
kids. Yep.
And then
your grandparents.
Your
dad's cousin is your second cousin. Is that right?
Yeah. My dad's cousin is my second cousin. Their kid's my third cousin.
Yeah, there we go.
And then, so therefore, my dad's cousin's
kid's kid is your fourth cousin.
My dad's cousin's kid is my fourth cousin.
Yeah.
Nah, that's still too close.
That's too close?
That's too close for me. I don't even know. We might have been fucking that up there. My grandparents, so my grandpa's cousin's kid.
Yeah.
What's that? That's got to be 5 times
Let's
removed.
say 6.
That's 6.
Yeah. You going 6?
How bad is she?
She's a 9. Like, she's bad.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, 6 times
Yeah.
removed.
What about how much money for you to your first cousin?
Fuck that. Oh, nah, fuck that.
Billion.
Oh, billion, yeah.
Yeah, surely.
All right, situation for you. What are you doing? We both have very common last names.
Yes.
Craig and Clark. Meet a girl on night out. You don't usually know their last name if you like meet them on night out. You hit next morning, you exchange socials, boom, her name's Jennifer Craig.
Jennifer Craig, okay.
And then I hit, just like
Something Clark.
Yeah, something Clark. I'm like, and mine's with an E too, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, you spelt the same and everything.
I'm like,
oh, this is weird.
And then you don't exchange socials back so you can see your last name or what?
I think initially I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna see the last name.
Yeah, Jennifer Craig's bad, but
I'm just gonna be like, but my last name is also kind of common.
Yeah.
So I'm not stressed yet, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, we have the same last name. Like straight up, I'm just gonna be like, we have the same last name.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be like, she's gonna be like, oh shit. I'm just gonna be like, where'd you grow up?
Yeah.
I don't know where she grew up. Where'd she grow up?
And then you see on Instagram one mutual follower, and it's your cousin.
Okay, well, it looks like I'm just doing third times removed then. I'm copping it, and I'm just gonna be like, honestly, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna say we have the same last name and not act curious. But if she acts curious, I'm gonna be like, don't worry about it. We don't want to go there. I don't think we want to go there. Yeah. We had a good time.
Yeah. See ya.
Oh man, that was confessions
Session.
Some confession session, and yeah, everyone's gross.
Yeah.
Everyone apart from us is gross.
Sorry, that was a bit derogatory.
Derogatory.
Yeah, sorry.
So I wanted to bring up a couple of weeks ago, I was at work. This is, yes, a few weeks ago now. And someone that my boss was like pretty good friends with came in and he just sat up at the bar and he was having a drink. I think he was just like waiting for an Uber to go home or something. And I was working downstairs, and I know him well enough to just like have that, interaction where it's like if I saw him out, it's just like, hey, how are you? But like while he was there, it was well enough to like ask how he's going, what he's doing for work, what he's like fucking thing is. And I had known that, so he came home from West Oz for something. And I think he like had to cut his West Oz trip short to come home for it. And so this thing had finished up. And so I said, oh, like, are you going to go back? Are you going to go back? And he said, nah, I'm going to go. He's going to go do a trip with some mates in a couple of weeks to South Australia. He's just going to go surf, and he just said he's just going to live like a grub. Like, he just said he just loves it or whatever. So I was like, oh, fair enough. Like, just live out of his car, camp, do South Australia, surf. And then he was saying that he just, I don't know, he was kind of drunk maybe because he just goes, yeah, he was like, I am the absolute happiest. Like, he's not his happiest while he's doing the camping or whatever. He said he is peak happy when he is driving, just open road, nothing around him, just open road, just driving. He just loves the drive. And I was like, that is just the simplest thing.
Yeah.
You must
That's
just
nice.
be... Yeah.
How old is he?
20, he's got to be 26, 27.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And like, he doesn't... I know he doesn't have a house. He doesn't really have... I don't think... He might have an apprenticeship. I don't know. But like, he just has been working, saving to go on this trip with some friends. And it's just... That's just like peak happiness for him. And he was saying like, all he wants in life is he wants to live in South Australia on a small block of land, have his house, just have his garden, and just be able to go away every weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man.
That's the dream, man.
It made me think, and what it made me think was, I am so bad at being grateful. Like, terrible at it. Yeah. And it made, like, there is so much to be grateful for. It is the craziest thing. And what I saw this, so what made me remember it was I saw this, I want to show you a TikTok of, you'll know the guy. He like admits to being bad at being grateful. That's like kind of where I got it from. I was like, oh, I'm really bad at it too. It's really like, so you're allowed to play these on here, right? Yeah.
I'll give you a couple things that help the audience, or help me a lot. But I struggle with gratitude. I'm not good at it. Yeah. And so I've had to come up with these things. And so
I have to focus on it too.
Yeah. Yeah. One of them was whatever we're doing right now, many times it might be the last time you do it. Like my last sleepover, I think I was 11 years old or something with a friend. If I had known that was the last sleepover I was ever going to have, probably would have appreciated it more. But there's a lot of lasts that we do before we die. We think that when we die, like that's it. But like the last time you might go to Europe and like backpack might be in your 20s. Yeah. And like, I'm never going to backpack in Europe. Like I accepted that. I was like, it's never going to happen. I'm just at a point of like, it's not going to happen. And so I was like, wow, I missed that. Like it's never going to happen. And if you're in that, whatever your phase is, there's these things that will be your lasts. And if you can appreciate them for that, they just taste a little bit sweeter. And the last frame that's helped me out is I call it the grandfather frame. But try this out one time. Even like if you're driving or you're working out right now, imagine you're your 85-year-old self, like you're really old, and that you woke up today in your body as it currently is. It's kind of trippy to think about it. But like if you're 85 years old and I'm actually here, like I zoomed into this moment.
It's fucking awesome.
No, I'd be like, Andy's so young.
Yeah.
Because I'm 85.
Yeah.
And I know what you look like when you're 85. It's like, dude, man, my knees don't hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My shoulders, right? And I look at Layla, I'm like, oh, I remember when we were this young, right? Man, and we were just building acquisition of how we're just in our first or second year. Like, this is so cool. Like, and all of a sudden my morning coffee becomes this reliving of a moment that I have when I'm 85 years old. And it's just been something that's like, I try and practice these things because I think they're like muscles. Like you try and keep remembering those frames. And so like, I think that if you can practice those while you're in the game and in the arena, it makes it a little sweeter, even the very painful losses.
Well, I love that, dude. That's an awesome perspective. I've never even thought about it like that.
I think it's over.
I struggle with that.
Made me fucking think.
Wow. It's weird because you do, even just like taking, like you said, like, so you take everything for granted.
I really like when he says, everything you're doing could be the last time you do it.
Mhm.
Like this could be the last podcast we record. Like it likely not.
Yeah.
But it could be. So why not make it like that and just have the most fun we can? Like while you're working out. Like I felt like shit yesterday. Actually, I didn't feel like working out. And then when I actually watched that and I was like, if I don't go work out now, the last workout I had, I wouldn't have been. If that was my last workout, I wouldn't be happy with it. Like I still worked hard, but I wouldn't be happy with it. So I wanted to go in and like have a good workout. So
we just, I feel like I get stuck going through the motions, eh? Like even, like you said, if you were 85 and then you woke up and like you felt as we do today, I'm not making the most of it, eh? Like I don't know why like it's a beautiful sunny day when you wake up and you eat your breakfast and I go on my phone. Yeah. And I just locked in this stupid little video where I could be outside and just like thinking in my own thoughts. It's way more important. And like actually like making it a moment. Like my breakfast is a moment. I was thinking about this the other day, like when you were a kid, did you have to TV off, have dinner at the dinner table?
Yep.
I kind of miss that.
Same.
Because like you just, I don't know. It's sort of like that was, like you said, my last dinner. I can't, like that's.
I only ever do that now
Special
if I go to
occasions.
my parents' house and I go there rare.
Well, I have a special occasion like birthdays, dinners, Christmas. We have the occasional, like if we have like a nice steak or something, we'll sit around a dinner table.
My mum would be like, let's have a dinner at the table.
Yeah. But like that's like you just don't appreciate little simple things like that where I think I would more if I thought about like that was my last dinner. I'd like really think about it. And if it's like that made me want to attack the gym as well. Like go like work out, be funny, like be like everyone's locked in their headphones, just being little automated little bots. Be fun, be silly, do stupid little things that you find fun. Have a little dance to your music in between sets. Like if that's to be my last workout, I want to do what makes me Oddie.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna be quirky, do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Not just be a little conformed, whatever.
It's so, I'm really, I admit. So you and I, we do talk about living in the moment, you know, being happy. It's like enjoy the process. And we talk about it a lot, but I find I just suck at it. So like I'm not afraid to admit that I do suck at it. I think I still think into the future too much.
I think and if we want to be like on the scale of things, I think we're decent at it.
Yeah,
in comparison
I think you're
to
right.
Living in the moment and trying to make like
Yeah.
moments in life. Well, I've always lived by your book. You're the writer of your own story.
Yeah.
And like, if I wrote a book, what my life is doing, would I want it to? Would I read it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to read my fucking book if I'm waking up 7 or 3, going to work every day, sitting at home watching Netflix, repeating 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And then on the weekend getting pissed. Why would I read that? I'd be bored after one chapter.
Yeah, you'd read the first chapter and be like, maybe that was interesting, but then it's like, oh wait, this next chapter was the exact
same thing. Like we're recording this on a Thursday. We've taken time out of our week to do something we love for no monetary benefit at all, just because we like doing it and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's just hard to find a balance at such a young age, and we do get caught in not living in the moment. And like when you go to jobs and stuff, I'm sure when you're at work, you're not there. You're not present. You're just going through the motions and just doing what you have to do.
I've been trying lately to just like I don't dislike my job even. I've been trying to like enjoy it more.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes I am actually sometimes keen to go. I will not lie. It's weird. It is a weird thing. Like the thing about my job that's good is it's not boring. It's not monotonous. It's you meet new people. Like you see a new face every time you're there. Yeah. So it kind of is interesting. It's like it gets you to be good with people, and it's really nice when people, you know, just compliment you. Some people are jerks.
Yeah.
Some people you really find out in hospitality like what conceited and entitled really means with some people. But it's very few people. And so the really good ones make it good. Whereas, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I almost need to write on my mirror. So, because that's like the first thing I want to turn out of bed that I see every morning, really big in like white or something. Just like everything you do today could be the last time you do it.
Yeah.
And just to remind you, like I saw another thing about this guy talking to people on a podcast going, he goes, if I gave you $1 million right now, would anyone be able to fuck up your mood? And they're like, no way. And he goes, well, how about this? He goes, how about if I gave you $10 million, but you weren't allowed to wake up tomorrow? Would you take it? And they're like, no.
Mm.
Why would we do that? And he's like, so you're saying that waking up tomorrow is worth more than $10 million?
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, that's a good
That
point.
is a good point.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like waking up is just the best thing.
Mm.
And you wake up and you just like, everyone just wakes up like, another day.
Taking it back to like your situation at the start with that guy just like being happy driving.
Yeah.
Maybe it is just good to, I don't know, because I always have that, I think it's a relatable thing to want more.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
always-
Everyone wants more.
I always want more and I always want better.
yeah.
And I always want the best.
Yeah.
Whereas I think I read something, it's called like a maximizer.
Maximize. Okay.
Whereas like you're never just like satisfied with what you have, even if you do like you do all the research, I got the best car. Then a couple of months later, like, oh fuck, I kind of want this. I
Yeah.
want this. I want that.
Yeah.
I might just like maybe, I don't know if note taking is the right thing, or write something down of the life that I want, where I'm going to be happy right now, and stick to that.
Okay.
Because like it's always like I want a big house, I want a fucking good car, I want
Yeah.
a good wife, maybe. Because I think I'd be happy with just like going to work 2 or 3 days a week, and then having a nice little shack near the beach where I can walk to and go for a swim.
I've often thought about that. Having a shack, I like little quirky houses.
Yeah.
On the beach would be sick. Go for a swim every morning. You work as much as you need to with a job you don't mind. Like, it wouldn't be that bad.
I think I need to like sit down and think about like what I actually want my life to look like, because then I can work towards it. And then I'm like, I know I'm not going to be satisfied when I reach it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's
But
fucked.
then I have a goal, because right now I don't know what I want. I just want the most. I want the best of everything. And
Yeah.
That's just my personality.
So I've been thinking lately. So I was saying just before how I might unfollow everyone.
Yeah.
Might be a cool thing to do. But so the thing that holds me back from deleting TikTok and deleting Instagram and Facebook and stuff is I think to myself, oh, wait, like, I'm like, oh, well, we've got the podcast and I could use my own Instagram to promote that. But the podcast has been out for less than a year and it's already better than my Instagram
Yeah.
and your Instagram combined, I think.
Yeah.
If we were to combine our followers, we still have less than the podcast. So it's like the podcast is kind of doing fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't need our extra help. So why am I keeping it when I know it's not healthy?
Yeah.
Same as TikTok. Why am I going on TikTok and like I don't use it to promote anything, you know? So what is holding
It's funny
me
when your
back?
brain tells you tricks you into like saying, I need this for
It's
that.
tricking me into needing it.
Yeah.
And I just fuck.
And I'm sure, like, relating it back to people listening, like, people would say, like, want to delete TikTok and tell them, like, oh, man, maybe I won't delete TikTok because I like sending TikToks to so-and-so.
Yeah.
I like having that.
receiving funny ones,
Yeah.
like sending them.
Yeah, like, I like having that interaction with that person because we send TikToks to each other and then we have a chat about them, like, and then that's our relationship and shit.
Something I'm doing literally in my head right now is justifying keeping TikTok to start showing funny TikToks on here as a segment.
Yeah.
But like we haven't done that yet, so why do it?
Yeah.
And like maybe sometimes I get something off TikTok like that to bring up on the podcast, so it is not bad, but still, like I spent way more time yesterday on TikTok than I should have just to maybe get that, you know?
It's hard.
Fuck.
I hate the life. It's
Yeah,
just-
it's so hard. Wait, okay. What I'm going to do is for a week's probably not that bad. So today after this, I'm going to just, I hope I maybe figure out what my Instagram login is, log out of mine and just keep the relatables one to post. And then same as TikTok. And hopefully, and then say, let's go. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see what my discipline's like. For a week, I'm not going to go on them.
just go.
I will, I'm going to go, literally after this, I'm going to go buy, I can't find our old chalk pens. I'm going to go buy another one. I'm going to write like we'll go Thursday for today.
Yeah.
Friday, so Thursday to Wednesday. That'll be the week. And I'm going to put an X if I go on either of them on a day. Like, even if I just go on it, I'm copping an X.
Yep.
But if I don't, I'm getting a green check. And so I'll take a photo. I'll be honest. I'll take a photo at the end on Wednesday night next week, and we can talk about it next Thursday.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So I'm gonna not, because I don't need to be on them.
No, not at all.
If everyone that needs me has my phone number, I
Yeah.
can text me or they can call me.
Exactly.
And then I don't know, if I'm bored, I'll just read a book. What about I
Or you could do
like Clarkson Farm?
You could do watching TV is fine.
Yeah.
But you could do things like that you'd look back on, like if you've got all this spare time in your hands, go for a walk.
Yeah, I'll go do something.
Go do
Yeah.
something. Go for a fucking bike ride. I don't know.
Challenging myself.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it with me?
No.
You're fucked.
No, I will. Okay, I will.
Are you gonna do it with me?
I'll do it.
Oh shit, let's go.
I'll do it with you.
Yes. Okay. I'll buy 2 chalk pens and I'll drop one off to you.
I know where they are.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I can't find them.
Yeah.
All right. No, that challenge time. Everybody next week, fucking tune in. So the only time we'll be going on Instagram and TikTok is to post our clips from this.
Yep.
That's the only time I'm allowed.
I can delete it. I don't post. I can delete them.
You can delete them, yeah.
'Cause I don't-
You know what I should do
I don't post the TikToks and
is
Instagram.
just get a 1 month free trial of one of those publishing softwares.
You want to look at it just for analytics stuff.
True,
but,
and like you need to. It's good to. Yeah.
it's good to reply.
Okay, but that's all right. So that's the only time.
That's business.
That's business.
business. You're only allowed to go. Use
We're making
socials
money moves
for business.
Wow. Okay.
Let's try and defuck our brains so we can live in the moment.
Yep.
And when I'm 85 and we look back in our life, this will be a moment together,
Yeah.
Jake.
Okay, it's a challenge.
This
yeah.
will be a moment.
Yeah.
This
When we're 85, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wake up one day randomly because this is definitely gonna happen, and I'm gonna be this age, and I'm gonna be like, wow, Oddie looks young. Oddie really didn't age well. And then I'm gonna be like, oh, I feel good, eh? Like I'm wearing a Harry Styles shirt. Like what the fuck? Like
We'll
you
go
know.
one further. You'll wake up 85, jump on Instagram, scroll it, and you'll be like, I remember when I had a week off Instagram
Yeah.
with Oddie.
That was a good week.
Man, he looked good then.
And then I went, straight back to it.
Yeah.
No, we'll see how we feel after a week. That's cool. Cleansing.
Yeah, cleansing.
Fuck Instagram.
All right. Quick touch on the season finale.
Finale. Ooh,
Of
finale.
Last of Us. We've talked about it the whole season, so I thought it'd be right to talk about the last one.
only
Jack
right,
reckons
dude.
there might be a special end one.
He did tell me that there's going to be one more after the finale, and the way it ended is like, why?
Boring.
Oh.
Let's go quick. Boring as fuck.
Look, it wasn't that good, but the only thing I have to say is, after I watched it, clips kept coming up for me about the actual video game.
Yeah.
And they literally did the same thing as a video game. That's why they did it like that.
It looks like a video game, like how it finished.
It did. Okay, no, hold up. Look, not happy with the ending, but when Joel finds out that they're like, spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1, when Joel finds out that they're going to take her brain out and kill her, and she goes, take him to the highway. If he tries anything, kill him. And then he's in the staircase, and he's just like he stops for a second to look at where all the wards are, where the surgery is, so he finds out where she is. And then he just fucking takes the guy's gun, asks where she is. He's like, I'm not telling you shit. And he goes, don't have time for this. Bang.
Yeah.
Killing spree.
Yeah.
Goes on the killing spree of killing sprees. Kills every firefly there. That was sick.
Yes.
I really liked that.
I liked how there wasn't any dilly dying like normally like
Boom. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. And he goes saves Ellie.
And I just like how every time he kills someone, he picks up their ammo. Kills
And he
more
kills
people.
it. The doctor's like, what are you doing? Boom.
Yeah. He picks up a knife. I won't let you take her. He just doesn't fuck around.
Yeah.
And then he's like, unhook her to the nurses. And he's like, now. And they fucking, it was sick.
And then at the end when he killed like the chick.
The chick,
who
the
looked
leader
after Ellie,
chick.
but they were just going to come after him. But then how do you feel about him lying to Ellie about the whole situation and saying that there was no cure? She isn't the answer.
Look, I'm happy to admit it's the wrong thing to do, but I just love Joel so much that I don't care.
Yeah, but
I just
Joel's
think
so
that he's
mentally
lost,
fucked up.
But I just think that he's lost so much that he's just taking what he can get and like all good. You know?
All good?
Ellie's alive because of him. She'll live a good life in this new weird culty world.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe she'll have a kid.
Yeah.
And she can thank Joel for that.
Yeah. Joel will be happy.
There's no zombies out. There's no infected
Well,
out
she
there.
fixed Joel in all fairness, so he feels fixed. Even though he's mentally fucked, he feels fixed. And
Agreed.
I tell you what they're going to do with season 2.
What?
She's going to find out that Joel fucked him over.
Obviously.
And she's going to run away and he's going to like hunt her or something. Is that the end of the game or is it?
Is there another game?
I don't know, because I feel like they're just going to keep going because it's such a good TV series.
Yeah, I think that they'll now, even if there's not another game,
Write a new script.
they'll just write a new one. And then, yeah. Yeah, look, its first couple episodes, I was like, this is the best show ever.
It got a bit bad at the end.
If I had played the video game, maybe I'd appreciate it more. Still good. Still a good show. I was listening to an episode of Shits and Gigs, and one of them loved episode 7 of her backstory.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I thought
Hated it.
I thought the episode with the two gay lovers was the best episode, I reckon.
That was a sick episode.
That was a fucking good episode.
Dude, I want to live in his compound.
That was fucking hectic. And
So
the way,
cool.
The way it was written, it was beautiful.
Beautifully written.
Beautiful love story.
Ah, okay. But that's Last of Us.
yeah.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed it.
Quick touch on that.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready.
All right, Jake. Good epi so far. But you know how we finish it. Finish it with a quote.
You got a quote. Keep it short but sweet. I got a Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius?
It's here.
It's like a stoic.
I thought, isn't he what's the people who've fought without shirts on in like Greece? In Greek?
I don't know. A Roman?
Yeah, like one of them. Is that who that is? Marcus Aurelius?
No, he was a stoic.
Oh.
Like, he was a guy, like, he was a philosopher.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think he was just, like, famous for, like, there's a book called, like, Marcus Aurelius
I
Meditations.
swear that's what the gladiator's called. Marcus Aurelius.
I don't think he was a fighter. I just don't know.
Okay, whatever.
All right. But he's got millions. Well, not millions, but a lot. But
Probably from his fighting days.
But I've got, okay, from Marcus Aurelius. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one.
Ooh. I like that.
Just be one. Just be good because you can be.
And as a man, both ways. Most of our listeners are female, but
Oh, yeah.
I think it just turned off.
We'll see what happens.
Just say all right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
5-star that bitch.
5-star it up, subscribe, hit us with 5 stars. It means a lot.
And we're keeping this coming. We're going to the moon. Everyone come with us, and we love doing it, and hopefully you guys love listening.
Thank you very much.